just picture you being like a wolf. Just being like ready to just be groomed. Hello everyone! Welcome to Poor Decisions. Today we'll be talking about awkward body hair issues. I have one of my very dear friends with me today, Safiya.
Hello.
Because we have bonded over something very special.
Very special.
And that's body hair. The stache, the belly hair, the random nip hairs.
The toe hair.
It's everywhere. And we've grown up with it. And we're here to answer your questions about what to do with it.
Make a cat hat, make a pillow. There was like some artist who made hats for cats out of the cat's hair.
Yeah.
Like he went around and collected the cat's hair and then molded them into like soft little like pointy hats
Why
and
can't
put
we
them on
do
his
that?
cats. We should definitely do that.
And today I figured that a good drink to go along with the conversation is a fuzzy navel. We've got a few here. You know, it's a little nice peach fuzz.
I will say that the peach fuzz is rather calming to just like pet softly.
I wish my stash would grow in like that. And then the navel is for the orange. And I'm gonna make mine extra hairy.
Oh, wow.
Okay. Let's get into the questions, shall we?
Yes, I'm gonna take a sip of mine. So mine's just orange juice and peach juice, right?
Mm-hmm. It's very refreshing.
Oh,
I know.
I feel like we're on vacation.
So, we asked you for any questions you had about body hair, awkward or not, or just overall, like, how do I deal? At Dope Melissa asks, were any words of inspiration for people who have hair everywhere, like basically all of their body, like more than men?
Over time, it will seem less important, and like there are more important things in your life, even when it can seem like so terrible and people can be so mean about it, you know?
Yeah.
My worst teasing about body hair, bar none, was like late middle school, early high school. And I think that that's an age when everyone's kind of like trying to figure themselves out. And so a lot of people can resort to like making fun of other people or, you know, just trying to point out other people's insecurities because everyone has insecurities at that age. If you can make it past that time, people don't really care after that.
I was always very self-conscious of my hair, especially like I got tummy hair. Anytime I had to wear a bikini or anything like that, I had to make sure that I didn't have any tummy hair. The more and more I've gotten hairy, the more I realized that people you truly care about or like romantic partners you have, like, don't even notice that. Anytime someone makes fun of you, be like, well, Candace and Saf has really crazy hair and they're fine. And like right now, having bold brows, thick hair, it's in.
That's true.
It's in right now.
Yeah, so do it now.
JBride264 asks our thoughts on male body hair.
I would say that I'm very open to all levels of male body hair. I feel like as someone who has been self-conscious about my own body hair, I'm like not in a position to be like too much or too little body hair on you, you know what I mean?
Exactly.
But I also I kind of like it. I kind of like some chesticle hair.
I like it. I don't want to be able to twirl my fingers around it.
Ooh, and that's where we differ, Candace.
Oh, stop. Here's my thing that really pisses me off is that when a guy wants a girl or their partner to shave or to be completely barren down there and they refuse to do it themselves, that's where I get a little pissy because it's like, have you had your balls waxed?
But I also think that if you are a guy who wants to get rid of your body hair, that's also like not a problem.
That's the thing, is just I like the equality spectrum here.
Yeah.
You can't tell me what to do, and I won't tell you what to do. At Turpaton asks, actually a lot of people asked this, is how to prevent ingrown hairs.
Tell me! Someone tell me!
The more I read to try to prevent ingrown hairs is like exfoliating before as much as you can, and then shaving with a really moist surface and shaving cream or like conditioner. A lot of people use conditioner to shave because it's so slick and soft.
Yeah.
But it's so frustrating.
I don't know what to do about ingrown hairs. I have so many, I don't know how to stop them, honestly.
Samedha X also has a similar question, which is how to prevent razor burn, or a lot of people say like strawberry legs. I didn't know that that was a term. It's like when you shave and then it's like all red, like from just razor burn.
Put on that moisturizer, you know? Get like a calamine moisturizer.
Oh my God.
You know what I mean? Or like a calming aloe vera.
All right, we're gonna get some fun questions. All right.
Those weren't fun, I was having a great time.
Nerdy Chic 4 says, what's the weirdest thing you've ever shaven?
Like, I can't actually, I'm trying to think of a single part of my body. I've never shaved my face, I refuse to.
Oh.
I'm too scared
I've
to.
shaved
You shaved your
my
face?
stache.
Really? What happened to you? Nothing bad.
No, I thought it would grow back thicker and darker.
That's what I'm nervous about.
Doesn't.
It doesn't.
It didn't.
Okay, well then, that's like my #1 phobia just completely disappeared right here in front of you guys.
I think the weirdest, like we were saying, the weirdest area I shave is probably my toes.
Is that weird? I didn't know it was weird. I just knew that I had to from the beginning. I just started shaving the toes.
A singular big toe.
It's true, because the big toe is where the hair's at.
Phoebe Z. Mendez.
Nailed it.
Phoebe Z. Mendez asks, what is the longest time we've gone without shaving our legs?
This past winter, I went a very long time, I'll say. I went like maybe a full month, probably.
I live in leggings. I've made excuses where I'm like, I should shave my legs today. I want to wear a dress, but like, let's just throw on the leggings again.
Yeah, seriously.
This is from Sophie Elise 12, and she said, how do you get rid of the lady stache with very little irritation?
Don't bleach. Because I spent years bleaching, and I still think that I have some discoloration on my upper lip, especially in this region.
Does it burn?
It does, kind of. What I do now, I just go to a place that specializes in waxing. I don't ask for hard wax because it like breaks my hairs instead of ripping them out at the seams. So you just gotta go and get it waxed every couple weeks, just.
Okay, so my question is, you said you waxed arm hair a couple times. So what made you just be like, nah?
#1 reason why I don't do it anymore is the cost. And #2 is the time. And #3 is the regrowth period. I decided at some point, I was like, I'm fine with it.
Yeah, I'm into it.
My boyfriend's fine with it. We're all fine with it.
Hey, it's Lychee asks, why do I have more arm hair than my dad? In all caps. So she's worried. And I might have more arm hair than my dad.
I think I definitely have more arm hair than my dad. My mom's Indian, my dad is Danish, so my dad definitely doesn't have as much hair as I do on my arms. Don't worry about it.
We both have longer, stronger arm hair than our dads. You know?
I think the only possible answer we have to this question is that we also like have more arm hair than our dads, so at least just take comfort in that, I guess.
All right, let's get into the bikini.
Can I eat this orange?
That's
I
fresh.
ate the peel. Is that weird?
Oh, what?
It tastes good if you eat the whole thing together. Oh my god, it's not that bad.
Gabby_man_T wants some help down under. How do you deal with it? And a lot of people were like, where do you start? Where do you go? I might be a bad person to ask this because I tried to get a bikini wax one time and I left halfway through. So I went in for a Brazilian and they got like half of it done.
So like we were literally like one half was done. Not like they had some progress and they were working down.
I was bleeding. It was like, if you've seen 40-Year-Old Virgin where he's like bleeding.
Yeah.
That was me. I was like, I don't know if this is the right choice for me. And maybe it was just a really bad waxer.
I don't know. I remember this guy in my freshman dorm in college got his balls waxed like as a dare and he was bleeding too. I don't think bleeding's that uncommon.
Yeah, it was not fun. But my hair did grow back a lot softer and lighter.
Trimming is usually the best way to go, at least to begin. And then if you want to continue to get rid of it, besides just like the length, you know, just, you know, trimming
Weed
the
whacking.
lawn. Yeah, exactly. Weed whacking, exactly.
Weed whacking.
I usually just go for a razor, but I feel like at that point, like, you could go to somewhere and get a wax. I feel like you just start off with the bikini line.
Yes.
I feel like Candace went straight for the Brazilian.
I went hard. You know, do what makes you feel best for that, because maintaining that area is really a time suck. And some people go into lasering.
I feel like lasering is something, it's expensive, which is the only reason that I haven't like tried to laser my entire body. You could try a laser. I've heard it works well, especially for like thicker hair,
I've heard
like
too.
the pubes. It's interesting because like my boyfriend was showing me nudes of like celebrities from like the 80s and 90s. And
I thought you
have-
meant of himself.
of himself. A lot of them have like full bushes. And I don't even think it's that popular that you have to be like totally bare.
Honestly, if somebody gets that far with me, it's like, you should be honored to just be this far. Janie27 asks, what's your philosophy on women dyeing their armpit hair?
Honestly, I think it sounds fun. I think if you're interested in it, by all means, like go for it.
Yeah.
I just feel like the logistics are like spending the time to like bleach and dye my armpit hairs. Like that's some time to invest.
It looks pretty badass, and I probably expect things to be like bedazzled soon. The feather pit. You can probably hang ornaments in them.
Exact Christmas pits. Christmas pits is up next.
Don't steal that from us. That's our idea. I would almost just be curious to see what my full pit hair potential is. Well, we've got one good last question I feel like we should end on. So this person asked to remain anonymous, and she said, or he, if I shaved my butt crack hair, will it grow back itchy?
Yes.
Yes. Look, I'm gonna tell you, I have shaved my butt crack hair out of curiosity, and it grew back stubbly.
It's not like it's not like the chicken pox. It's not like poison ivy. Is it somewhat itchy? Yes.
So do you wax it?
I will be very honest with you guys. I don't do it often, but when I do, I nair it off.
Oh my God, does it burn?
You gotta be careful, man.
That's actually a great idea. And you've really done that?
Yes, of course I've done that.
What if it gets like in your actual butt?
Then you just gotta be careful, man.
I feel like that is the lesson we learned today, honestly. That you can nair a butt crack.
I feel like body hair, it is what it is. It exists on some people more than on other people. And you can do whatever you want to remove or not remove it. I feel like any method, honestly, there's no method that's truly better than another unless you can really laser it off and try and get it off for good.
Right.
Just be careful.
You know what? It always goes back to science for me. Think about this. If the apocalypse happened and we were out without any clothes and you're a hairy person, you would survive. And look who's coming crawling to you during the apocalypse, during the winter. Those people that don't have butt crack hair, they're gonna be trying to snuggle up in there, and you should be proud of that hair you have. You know, it's really hard to say embrace it because it can feel weird.
Yeah, and I feel like even though I have become so much more at peace with my own body hair, it definitely does sometimes bother me when I'm like, I should really take care of that. You know, like, ooh, I should really do this or do that. It does kind of like still exist as something that I think about, but there's more important things. And that's not to say that like it doesn't suck when other people are like kind of pointing it out or you're feeling self-conscious, but like it'll be okay.
Thank you so much for joining me. Thank you, Saf, for coming here.
Thank you for having me.
And talking about some random hairs.
Oh wow, I could talk about this for hours.
If you guys liked this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you guys have a favorite tweezer, a favorite shaving appliance, a favorite way of removing hair, I don't know, let us know in the comments, you know? And feel free to subscribe if you want to see more of this. I'm back every Thursday with new episodes. And please check out Safiya's channel, Safiya Nygaard, and her Instagram's Safiya Nygaard? No.
I think it's just Safiya Ny. It's Safiya NY. It's actually like my Yahoo email from like years ago, which no longer exists, so you can email that address if you want.
You know, let us know how you feel in the comments. Are we too hairy? Should I have more hair? Should Saf have more hair? You can check me out on Instagram, Candy Lowry, on YouTube, Candace Lowry, Twitter, The Candace Lowry. You know, live long, shave well if you want.
And prosper.
Yeah, grow hair and prosper. Bye.